Hello everyone, welcome. I am teacher Sherwin. In this video we are going to learn the types of data and sources. Typically there are two types of data, the primary data and the secondary data. What is a primary data? This data type are obtained directly firsthand by the researcher on the variables of interest for the specific purpose of the study. It is considered to be a real-time data. What are the sources of primary data? Primary data can be obtained through a survey, an interview, an experiment, or even through an observation. In a survey, a researcher uses a questionnaire that is distributed to the target respondents using different approaches. Survey is a practical way to gather a large amount of data from a large number of people in a short period of time. It can be through face-to-face, over the phone, or online-based approach. Primary data can also be obtained through an interview, via in-depth, or even through a focus group. Primary data can also be obtained through the conduct of experiment, observing in the science laboratory, or even conducting social experiment by testing a particular intervention through setting a control group and an experimental group. What about secondary data? These are data that has been collected in the past by someone else but made available for others to use. It is considered to be a past data. Secondary data can be obtained through websites, government publications, in some journals or articles, and even in internal records. Medical records from the past are obtained by doctors and other researchers to look into risk factors of some diseases. Let us consider the advantages and disadvantages of these data types. In primary data, the researcher has the control on how the data will be collected. In a secondary data, the access is typically faster and easier. However, disadvantages of these data sources are also evident. Primary data is time-consuming and expensive, while secondary data is sometimes outdated and incomplete. Also, in a secondary data, the researcher has no control on how the data was obtained. When is the best time to use primary and secondary data? Primary data is best to obtain when a researcher wants to explore a novel research question, while secondary data is best to obtain when a researcher is interested to analyze historical trends or even in the identification of patterns on a large scale.